Hey guys, welcome. It's Marcy here, the Cranky Crafter. We're going to be doing an art tag today. This is actually going to be for Tag Tuesday, which is kind of like a little collaboration that Handmade by Shirley does over on her channel, and I just came across it from watching a couple of other creators, and so I thought I'd give it a go. There aren't any rules necessarily, at least as far as I understand, just that it has to be an art tag. Like, you get creative freedom on theme, anything, like that. So I had in my head that I wanted to do something that I could potentially use at a later date, maybe in my art journal, or to give, as like a gift to somebody or whatever. So what I want to do today is like a cloud, kind of like a cloud / rain theme. So I have some papers over here we might use. One of them is like this vellum, which is like raindrops. And then I have a couple of different papers that we might use within the tag. And I have this fun cloud stamp that I've had. I got this from Art Foamies. I'm pretty sure that's where I got these from. I couldn't tell you offhand who the artist is that made them, but we're going to use this, and then we're going to add the raindrops. At least that's where my brain's going right now. I might or might not use some of these little dots to do something else. We're kind of, just seeing what happens. First, we need to make a background, and in my brain, I'm thinking that I want something a little bit darker. So I've got Distress Inks, I've got Faded Jeans, and Chipped Sapphire. I thought we could try that. I've got my tag cut out. This is on some watercolor paper. It was just like a remnant that I had, so I just decided to make my own tag with it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the background first. I just said that. Whoops. And I'm just going to put some ink onto my craft mat, and then I'm going to spray it with some water and try to pick it up with my tag. And I'm just going for like loose, watery, whatever. Oh yeah, see, that's pretty. I like it. I already like it. Okay, that's good. Hopefully, I mean, you can't make something look too watery colory, right? I don't think so. I don't think so. And I think, I'm not just saying that just because I love watercolors. Okay, hold please, I'm gonna dry. Okay, so here we are so far. What do you think? It's kind of stormy looking, right? Rainy, stormy blues colors. So next up, we need something to do our stamp with. And here is my thought. Initially, I was thinking I was going to put them right on here, but I might put two right on and then stamp another one on something else and raise it up. Well, that's my thought. I don't want to use that. I'm just grabbing from like scrap paper, just like scrap watercolor paper. So, having said that, I'm thinking maybe like some light bluish colors for the clouds. What do we think about that? Weathered wood and tumbled glass. Weathered wood is kind of like a grayish color. Let's just play and see what we think. So, I don't know if you guys have ever used your distressed ink pads on a stamp, but it's quite fun because it's like you don't really know what you're going to get. So what I do is just take my pad. Honestly, it's easier to do it with the mini ones as opposed to the full-size ones, but if you have only the full size, you can still do it. Just use like a corner. I'm going to put it right on my ink pad, just not on my ink pad, this thing, stamp. I'm putting the ink pad right on the stamp. Oh, brother. And the same thing with this one. And you don't really know what you're going to get, so that's the tricky bit. But then I'm going to bring in my spray bottle, and I'm going to kind of spray it. If I wasn't feeling brave, I could try this out on another piece of paper first, just to kind of see. But that's not who we are, right? So we're going to go with it. We're just putting it right on. So I'm thinking maybe, we want it like this. Okay, let's try it. And then just, you know, push down. And then you kind of get that. So what I'm going to do now is, you know now what I'm thinking? It's fine. I need a paintbrush. I'm going to use a little watercolor paintbrush because I kind of like that. And you can kind of see the dots in there. But I just had this thought that it might be better to use the oxides for the clouds, since I used regular distressed ink for the background, because the oxides will usually like stand up on top of the regular ones, if that makes sense. So I might stamp over that actually. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I can tell that it's a cloud, but if somebody else looking at it might not be able to. Like, I know what it is though. Okay, so I have my little trays. My husband made these. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Fun little trays on his 3D printer for me. They kind of just have little ridges in there. And I just stick my pads in there, and then they're stackable. So then I just stack them on top of each other. I know, it's brilliant. We talked about it for quite some time on how to do it, and that's what we came up with. Okay, so for these, I don't have the exact same ones. I don't think I have, nope, I don't have weathered wood at all. I could use purple. Let's try this and see how it goes. I have faded jeans, which is one of the colors we used here. So I don't know if that's great. I have stormy sky. I have ice spruce. Is that like a green? Where's my swatches? I have these little swatches that I make for all of them. Let's see what, faded jeans. It's nice. Stormy sky's a little bit lighter, so that might be a better one. But I want to see what ice spruce. Oh, it's kind of like a grayish green. Let's try it and see what it does. So I'm not going to use faded jeans this time. Just setting this stuff, whoa, over to the side. Okay, let's try it again. I'm going to start with stormy sky. Can you guys see? I think so. And I'm just going to kind of do that. And then I'm going to come in with the other one. And I am kind of like going over a little like bits of the other one that I already stamped on, if that makes sense. Because since it's water-based, you know, it will kind of blend together. And then a little bit of water. We'll try it. Let's try it and see how it goes. I'm not going to get this perfectly like where I had it last time, but okay. All right. And then I want to do, wipe this water up. I think, and I'm just cleaning it off with a baby wipe. If you don't mind if the colors get all mixed together, you don't even have to do that part, but I kind of wanted a fresh start. So I think I'm going to do another one. Let's see. Maybe kind of like more to the side. And then I'm going to lift it up with like the little 3D things. Do we want to do that? I think so. So I'm going to put it on here and we'll cut it out. Here I was kind of blissfully ignorant, thinking that this was going to be a super fast tag, because it's tag, and tags are, you know, small. And here we are, not necessarily super fast. It's okay. I'm going to make it whole, and then we'll see where we want to place it on there. How's that sound? That's more gray, isn't it? So I'm gonna put some of the blue and get my little brush out, kind of just blend it in. I kind of like the little polka dots on there, so I don't want to manipulate it too much. Then we'll just cut it out. It is still wet, so just be cognizant of that. Probably should have dried it first. Don't do like Marcy. Don't try to be in a hurry. So we got that one. And I think I want to put it like up a little bit. Does that make sense? Should we cover that? I kind of don't really enjoy that. Maybe we'll cover it. Okay, that's what we're doing. Not really big on that one because it blends in too much. So we're just going to do this. We're going to do another one. How about we add another little blue color. So I'm going to clean this off. And I've got Salty Ocean out. And also Stormy Sky, which is kind of like a bluish grayish. And then a little bit of water. Got our scrap paper. And we'll do another one. I think this would have been, I think that they would have, whoa. The watercolor stamps would have stood out better if I would have used acrylic paint as my base instead of something else that's water reactive. But here we are, and it's okay. I'm not upset about it. It just shows us that we can you know, kind of compromise and figure out a way to make it different along the way if we want to. If we're not, you know, 100% satisfied with what we're seeing. Okay. Like that one too. So then I thought we could put that one on the side like that. Again, still wet. Should I have dried it? Yes. Did I? No. It's all good. It's all for the video, you guys. Everything you do for a video. Okay. So then I'm thinking like that. Something kind of like that. But we have, okay, let me set these over to the side and clean this off. The question now is, since I've kind of changed my plan, do I want to put them up on the dots or I don't? I don't think I need to. I was gonna, but I think adding all of it as extra paper kind of gives it enough oomph. That's what I'm going with. Let's glue the first one on. Before we glue the second one, I think I want to figure out what we're going to do with the raindrops. Because I might start them under. But I think I want to put them on, do I want to like, I think I want to back it on some white because I'm not sure I want it to show through that much. Does that make sense? Like, since this is vellum, if I were to glue these down, it's not gonna be as defined because you'll see all of the background come through. But if I glue it, if I cut it out and glue it on just like some copy paper, I think that'll help. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. That's what I'm gonna do right now. So we might not even need the papers that I set out. This is how things can turn on a dime when you're in here and you're doing it. And you have an idea and the paper is like, nope, fooled you. That's not actually what we're doing. And you're like, yeah, so guess I know who's in charge. Not me, like always. Did you guys have a good weekend? I'm filming this on the weekend, but you're not going to see it, well, until a Tuesday because it's Tag Tuesday. Okay. So I have these 3 drops cut out. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but that's what I've started with. And I'm just going to glue them with my glue stick. I'm just going to glue them on the paper. I think there's some kind of like gluing 101 on what kind of glue you're supposed to use for vellum. I probably didn't pay attention in that class. I don't know if a glue stick is really what is the best, but that's what we're using. I have a feeling like art glitter glue might make it kind of bumpy. Like, I don't know. I'm just making stuff up right now, you guys. That's all I'm doing. Maybe it wouldn't make it bumpy at all. Maybe I'm just making stuff up. But in my brain, unless I like completely evened it out, it would be bumpy. Hence the reason I went with the glue stick, because it should be less bumpy. So let's see, we're doing meal prep this weekend. We're gonna make lasagna. I'm excited about that because I enjoy a good lasagna, and the hubby loves lasagna. Okay, so my thought is then, oh, do we need to start up here? Yes. So now I probably need another one, because I can put this, oh, maybe not. Let's see. I'm gonna put that up there like that. And then another one. What do we think? Think we need another bitty one? I think so. And then I found, let's see, that's 4 though, so I need one more because, you know, I have to have an odd number, right? Okay, well, we could put this one on, let's see, hold on. Hold on. Could put that like kind of on the side. No, I don't like that. Normally I would like that. This time, I don't. I don't even remember what I was talking about now. Who's out there supposed to be telling me what I was talking about? Geez, this is taking longer than I anticipated. I'm excited to join in this little challenge though, because while there aren't any prompts or anything, it still is fun to limit yourself somewhat. And I think like art tags are a great size of media to use. It's like, you know, like sometimes you can get overwhelmed if you have, you know, a double page spread or something in front of you and you're like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do to fill that up? Okay, so maybe like this. Do I want that one up there? I can't just have all the rain coming from that one. That you can't be a selfish cloud and have all of your own rain. Okay, what about that? Do we like that? Yes, but do I need to move? No, just leave it, Marcy, because no matter how you do it, there's going to be a pattern or whatever next to something else. So that's where we're at. Okay, let's glue this guy down. Since it's on paper now, I'm using art glitter glue. Is this going to come back to haunt me? Maybe. It's unknown at this time. Probably should have. Okay. That. I think this will be fun. Maybe in as like a little, oh no, where did I have this one? I had it right here. Well, that's where I'm putting it. In my nature journal, like maybe just as a little like tuck in or something. Because you know it's me wishing all the time for rain, because we never get it here in the desert. Just super rarely do we get it. Okay, I'm going to trim these bits off. one. Trim that off. Do I want to do that? No. Nope. Nope. Okay. That bit's done. But I think we need some outline in black. That's what I think. I'm not actually going to put any words on it yet. I think I'll wait and see if I want to do that. Am I like way out? Is that better? Whoa. Shaking the ship. I think I'll wait and add any words when I figure out what I'm going to do with it. But I think I am going to give it a little bit of an outline. I'll do this one. Actually went up on the paper on this one. If it wasn't wet when I did it, I would have totally cut it closer to like the cloud, but it was wet. So here we are. Then we got this one. Hey, look it, that's coming up. Remember that thing I said about how I didn't pay attention in the class of Gluing 101? It's coming back to haunt me now. Because everybody is probably like, what are you doing? Why are you using that? Because it's just going to come up. Because this one is too. To be fair, I think I didn't have glue on it. No, because see, I just glued it and it's still coming up. It's fine. Might have to add some more glue. Okay, this is what we have so far. I think it's pretty good, but I think I need some splatters of like something that's not blue. What do we think? Do we think purple? Do we think? That's what I'm thinking. Do we like that purple? I don't have a lot of... Or do we like this purple? They're very close. No, I like that one. Of course, this isn't going to come out because it never does. So I'm just going to assume it's not going to come out. See what I did there? Tiny bit of paint, because you know I'm notorious for using way too much paint on my craft space. Yes? I think yes. Okay. Are we still in? We are. This is gonna make a mess, but here we go. All right. All right, that's all right. I don't think it's enough contrast though. Do we need something else for contrast, or is this, or maybe it's just the way it's going to be because it's rainy and stormy? Let me just think about this for a second. I don't want black. I don't want white. I don't want yellow. Do I want that? Heck no, I don't. That's pink. Gross. All right, well, I think this is what we have. I think it's just going to be a stormy tag, because I'm not really seeing anything else that's standing out to me. That's like hollering and saying, hey, choose me, pick me. So this is what we're going to go with. We're going to do, nope, not using that. I should have got my crocodile. Hold on just a second. Okay. Geez, Marcy, organized much? No. Nope, I'm not. Not organized at all. Usually, I'm overly organized. Okay. Is that about center? Is it? We're going with it. Oh, for Pete's sake, you guys, we're at like 30 minutes for a tag. It's because I keep hee-hawing around. Just so you know, tags don't need to take this long. Just, you know. Oh. They can be quite fast and simple if you let them. If you overthink it, like I do, then not so much. All right, let's get a, that's totally crooked. That's funny. Do we want this one with like some purple in it? Do we want purple? No. I kind of like this one that has the different colors in it. Or that? No. You know how I said I needed more sari silk, and I got it, and then sometimes it's harder because it gives you so many choices. Do we like this one or this one? No, that's too, I think I like that one. All right, let me cut some off. Okay. Okay. So I twist it. Sometimes that helps get it through the hole, especially because this is really thick. I might have to actually slice it in half. We'll see. Because it is super duper thick. Wide. That's what I mean, wide. Yes. See how wide it is? I'm just going to slice it down. I don't think I've ever tried to tear. Oh, that's perfect. Just do that, Marcy. You're brilliant and you didn't even know it. Now, here's the thing is I'm rushing because you guys have been waiting, watching this for ages. Okay. That's fun. What do we think? It's like a rainy day tag. And then when I figure out where I'm going to put it, which I'm thinking is going to be in my nature journal, but we'll see, then I'll probably maybe add some, like a quote or something. Or I won't, depending on how I fit it in. All right, there we go. I'm just putting all of my juju into this tag to bring rain to the desert. Rain come to the desert. Okay. So that's our Tag Tuesday for Handmade by Shirley. And I'll put her information below in case you guys want to join in on Tag Tuesday. You don't have to join every Tuesday. I probably won't, but I saw it and I thought it'd be fun. So here we are. And I'll see you next time.